Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are just going to do sort of an updated, I did like a green and gold work look week and a half ago, something like that. Might have been more. But anyway, the point is that I did that look and then I got to thinking, because I have so much stuff that is gold, even though I don't generally wear gold. What if I did just like sort of a overall gold look? I think that that could be very interesting. I did do sort of a first pass at it, and I put those photos on my Instagram, which is just at Cosydusk. But I don't feel like my skin tone can really carry gold without enough other like colors to sort of balance it out, if that makes sense. So we're gonna try it again today, but we're gonna try it a little bit differently, and we're gonna try it on camera. So stick around and we'll see what happens. We're going to be using a couple of products I've never used before, but we are going to start out, as always, with our Maybelline Color Correcting Concealer for these designer bags. Next, we are going to go in with our Tarte. This is the Amazonian, I guess the Amazonian Clay Stick Foundation with the really pretty cat's eye on top. And I'm kind of excited about this. I've been wanting this for a while and I finally got my hands on it today. My Sephora and my Ulta, neither of them had them. Actually, neither of the Ultas nor the Sephora near me carried this until like this week. The lady at the store, I'm kind of glad it happened that way though, because the lady at the store said that since I've been outside and I've been getting more sun, normally I am fair beige in Tarte Cosmetics. However, due to getting a little bit of sun and actually like getting a little bit of a tan going, I am now light medium neutral, so not, you know, super dark or anything, but darker than I am used to being for sure. This is how it comes out. You get, I mean, I consider this a decent amount of product. I've seen some people sort of complain about how much you get, but honestly, it was $39 and you do get 0.32 ounces, which granted is less than you would get in your standard bottle of foundation, which is usually an ounce. However, I'm thinking maybe the fact that it's in a stick form kind of makes it like, you know, like last a little bit longer. We'll see. We'll see. Oh no. It's literally so soft that a piece of my hair like sheared off a tiny little bit of it. That's kind of crazy. Not gonna last very long if I keep doing that. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you in a little closer. And you can see I really like the finish on this foundation. It is really nice. It is like a medium coverage. You can still see like my scarring and, you know, what was an active breakout through it, but that's what concealer's for. What I'm gonna do now is I did also pick up while I was at Ulta, if I can find it, I have so much stuff on my table, the Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. I wanted to try mixing this with my foundation, but of course I have to be super difficult and pick a stick foundation. So I think what I'm gonna do is like put a little bit of this like on my hand and then some of this in it, and then I can apply it with a brush, maybe. And this is the Liquid Illuminator in GLAM. And we have those together on my hand, and I'm just going to use this flat brush to sort of mix them, pick up the product, and deposit it on my face. That has like a nice like shimmer to it. I don't know if it's picking up properly on the camera, but that is like a really nice little like light sheen, because I did only put a little bit. It doesn't feel too heavy. I was surprised. I was kind of expecting this to feel heavy. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. And this is just over the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I didn't use any other primers today. Normally I would use like an under eye primer and everything else. But sometimes you just don't feel like it. and I just didn't today. So there's that. It's still, I don't know if it's like a little dark or if that's my lighting. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and conceal. For this, I am just going to use, for underneath my eyes, my usual Shape Tape, and this will kind of help lighten it up a little bit as well. And then for spot correcting, I'm going to use my little NYX pot. Going for like a golden sort of sun-kissed glow, we're going to take our Becca Golden Hour translucent powder. It does have sort of a golden cast, so I don't generally use it during the rest of the year, but I am going to go ahead and prepare it to set my under eyes with. That is what the powder looks like in the top of the thing, and then on my finger. So it's not quite translucent as much as the lady at Ulta months ago swore to me up and down it was. I should have returned it, but I held on to it because I was like, what if I have a use for it? And now I do. Also gonna use some of this NYX Pot concealer. I just got it and it's already got fingerprints. Anyway, we're gonna use some of that for priming our eyelids. Okay, so something I'm noticing like right away with this foundation is that my smile lines are like super pronounced. I'm gonna throw some powder in there and try to mitigate the damage. Wild contour stick that you may have seen in a previous video, and we're going to use that to try to contour a little. So I brought you guys in like ultra close so that you can hopefully see what I mean about this powder. Like where I powdered here around my smile lines and underneath my eye, you can see a triangle there created from powdering that, where this all is much darker than this. So it's definitely not a completely translucent powder. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and set the rest of our face. I'm also going to go ahead and take it down the neck a little further than perhaps I normally would. It feels so weird wearing such a dark foundation. My ColourPop in Bang & Burnett, I'm going to go ahead, pop some eyebrows on, and I will be right back. And there are the eyebrows. Eyebrows are always such sort of a hit or miss type of thing for me, but I am pretty happy with how these turned out today. Now for my highlighter today, and you know I do like to do my highlight before I do my eyeshadow, and I know that that's a little strange, but that's how I do it. We are going to go into our Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit. It comes with these 6 beautiful shades. We are going to start here and move over here. I'm going to take clips. We're going to go happy with how that highlight turned out. It is a poppin'. I enjoy it. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of blush, not too much because I don't think this look particularly demands it. We're going to go into my Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean, the cheek kit. And since this is kind of like a very bright glowy look, I kind of want to temper that, and we're going to use Caribbean, which I did enjoy as a blusher previously. God, that highlights! I love this kit. I can't recommend it enough. I love it. I think I messed up the last time I did this look was that I didn't use enough of those sort of darker like browns, oranges, things like that to kind of temper it. Now in the meantime, I have gotten the Lorac Unzipped palette, literally the gold one, So we are going to start out, let's see, doop-a-doop-a-doop. We're going to start out with Undress just to kind of get the lid going. Have that in. We are going to go ahead. Now the thing that I noticed is that even though Undeniable appears to be a bit lighter, Unwind is actually slightly less pigmented and a little bit easier to work with. Looks very nice so far. I'm pretty happy with that. We are going to go even darker though here, just right in the crease to really give our eyes sort of like a sultry, almost smoky look. So we're going to take this darker shade called Unedited. We're going to go right sort of focused in the crease. Alright, so I went a little bit ham with that darker shade. I'm going to go ahead and do my brow bone here, and we are going to use Unlocked. What I want to do is I want to do like a rose gold lid since we're doing a true gold lip. We're going to attempt, and I say attempt because I've literally never done this before, a cut crease. So I don't know how to do this. I'm just going to be going off of what I've seen in like a couple of tutorials. And I'm going to use the NYX concealer for it. It seems like the best, like it kind of dries down. So we'll get some of that on a flat brush, which is what I see people usually using for this. Oh, pray for me. Sure. That looks sort of right. It doesn't look perfect. Sorry guys, you're not watching a professional. You're watching a girl with lots of makeup play with things. So even though I shouldn't have to, we're going to go ahead and wet the brush with some setting spray now that I've cleaned it off on my Ulta shadow switching pan. Which, seriously, that thing is awesome. It costs all of $9 and it is totally worth it. So now we are going to grab Unleashed, which is a pretty intense shade. And we're just going to see what happens. So this just in, I'm garbage at cut crease. Anyway, we're gonna go over the top just with a slightly lighter shade called Unpredictable. I'm pretty hard on myself. That's actually not that bad. I'm not mad at it. Also gonna take a little bit of Uninhibited here, and we're gonna pop that in our inner corner. Let's try to salvage this, and we're going to go underneath of the eye with Unedited here. Next thing we're going to do is eyeliner, and we're going to use my NYX Super Skinny marker. What we're going to do is we're going to grab a regular black pencil. This is one from ColourPop. I'm going to use this to line my upper and lower water lines. A dual purpose. One is it will help to hide the lash band of the absolutely ridiculous lashes I'm going to put on, but it is also going to sort of add to the sort of smoky, sultry look we have going with all this gold. For lashes, I just decided, you know what, we're being a little extra right now, so we're gonna wear these. These are the Eylure Vegas Nay Fiercely Fabulous. And is Fiercely Fabulous what they're actually named? I think it might be. That's pretty fantastic. But those are the lashes that I'm going to put on my eyes. So I'm going to go do all that, and I will be right back with you. And these are easily some of the most ridiculous eyelashes I've ever worn. Piece of makeup we're going to be doing is the ColourPop Ultra Metallic Lip in PYT. Go, and to set this beat to last, I don't know, all day, all through your ex's funeral, whatever you wear it for, whatever you wear it for. We are going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, which I have never tried. Not all nighter, no, it is all nighter, which I've never tried this before, but looks interesting. Or it can take like 10 years to actually. There we go. And we will just push that in. And that is it. Here is your walking into your ex's funeral look. Here is your boss, you gonna give me that promotion look. Here's all that. So much once again for joining me on my channel, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.